The Mercury Show.
Man, welcome to Mercury Show Ep.3, I think it is. And, it's kind of whack. This week's been kind of fucked up for, news and shit, Today we got news that a couple people passed away, but, DMX, it's getting to me, man. I'm sorry, Philip. But, we heard DMX passed away this morning. I know he was in some trouble. Had a heart attack, I believe, and then because of an overdose, I think. And then he was in a he was fucking not doing well in the brain department, and he was not having a good time, and he passed away. His brain function never came back. And, poor fucking guy, man. He's a great rapper, real influential, had some fucking great bangers. He got us through the end of the 2000s, end of the 90s, early 2000s. Motherfucker made some good music, man. I mean, DMX, X Gon' Give It To Ya, and what the fuck else did he have? Rough Riders Anthem, and all the other fucking classics. Oh God, what we got? Ain't No Sunshine. He just, the motherfucker. We listened to him tons when we were younger. I mean, I can't remember much. Slippin', I remember that. He had some real good music, and he was always high intensity, kick ass rap. It was always sick flows and just fuck you. And that man, he was great, fucking great talent. He'll be missed, man. That's a shame. When we were younger, our fucking sports teams hockey and lacrosse, what I played in Canada. Always DMX, it was Eminem and DMX, 50 Cent, some Jay-Z and shit, but DMX was big, man. When that motherfucker came out, that shit slapped. We loved that stuff, man. It's it's a real shame. I might not be a giant hip hop enthusiast or proponent of hip hop anymore, but I do like the classic stuff, and I like some of the new shit, but that classic shit, man. He was up there with the greats. He was a great rapper, man. And his songs were real sick. And that's just a shame. I feel bad that he's passed away. And it's not a good way to go. Really, overdose, heart attack, whatever. You lose brain function, and then you pass away. And we're deeply saddened to announce today that our loved one DMX, birth name of Earl Simmons, passed away at 50 years old at White Plains Hospital with his family by his side after being placed on life support for the past few days. Wow. Earl was a warrior who fought till the end. He loved his family with all of his heart, and we cherish the times we spent with him. Earl's music inspired countless fans across the world, and his iconic legacy will live on forever. We appreciate all the love and support during this incredibly difficult time. Please respect our privacy as we grieve the loss of our brother, father, uncle, and the man the world knew as DMX. We will share information about his memorial service once details are finalized. Yeah, that's fucking sad, man. And they're right. His legacy will live on. He was talented, and and he was super inspirational. And I always thought, I knew he had drug problems and whatever, a bunch of stuff. But I always thought, man, this motherfucker is just on drugs all the fucking time and makes banger music. And that's a lot of people, right? But sometimes it catches up with you. And I know he was into some bad shit, so it sucks. But, so it says White Plains Hospital also released a brief statement saying White Plains Hospital extends its deepest condolences to the family of Mr. Simmons, as well as his friends and legions of fans who expressed their unwavering support during this time. Earl Simmons passed away peacefully with family present after suffering a catastrophic cardiac arrest. DMX was rushed to the hospital in grave condition last Friday after suffering a heart attack in his home. Okay, so yeah, it was heart attack. And I remember that they were saying, like, I think it was speculative at the time about, like, whether he was on, like, you know, vegetative... Why the fuck can I say that word? Whether he had some brain damage going on, like, whether it was too extensive. Yeah, so, but, you know, he's a great dude. You know, we don't want to just remember his fucking death. Let's remember this man's life. He was a fucking human being, and, you know, it's sad. He was a very talented human being at that, you know? So it's sad shit. Yeah, this is like, you know, it's been, and like, you know, let me see. I'm still reading here. He was nominated. No, wait. One of the most successful and acclaimed rappers of all time, though. DMX was one of them. I'm still reading here. DMX was one of the most successful and acclaimed rappers of the 1990s and early 2000s, producing several hit songs including Rough Riders Anthem, X Gon' Give It To Ya, Party Up in Here, How's It Going Down, and What's My Name? Yeah, Up in Here, yeah. Y'all go make me lose my mind. Oh my God, yeah, bangers. These are bangers of tracks, man. He was sick. He made a splash in rap music in 1998 with his first studio album, It's Dark and Hell Is Hot. And yeah, that was a great album too. It debuted at number 1 on the Billboard 200 albums chart. That's amazing. He was nominated for 3 Grammys, including Best Rap Album for 1999's. And then there was X, his first 5 albums, which each debuted at the top of the Billboard 200 chart. Billboard 200 chart, wow. He released 7 albums in total and was named favorite rap/hip hop artist at the 2000 American Music Awards. Wow. Yeah, he's been around forever. I remember him and like Jay-Z and shit being around. Yeah, they were all part of rap crews. Yeah, he had a great career, man. I mean, I think he had like some stuff going on with like legal battles and something about tax evasion or something like that. But fuck all that, you know. You can't blame a guy after he's dead. This is the ultimate price, you know. Like you pass away. Fuck that shit. I know you gain a halo, whatever. But he had problems with addiction since he was like, you know, real young, real fucking young. And, you know, and he's just struggled, man. He's a guy who's just had problems. And, you know, you can't blame somebody for having problems. And this is a guy, and, you know, I think maybe he just was troubled. And, you know, that sucks. I mean, when you die at like 50... When you die at 50 of a drug overdose, right? I mean, it's not super indicative of something awesome going on in your life. Or like, I mean, the odds are you've probably been there for a while, and you know. But that sucks, man. Doesn't mean, you know, you're any less of a person or some shit. So DMX passes away at 50, a heart attack, cardiac arrest, drug overdose, and you know, respect that motherfucker. He did a lot of good shit in the music world. So fucking. That's that actually gets to me, man. And you know, I'm not one of those guys. I don't usually get super upset when like famous people die, because I'm like, I don't fucking know them and all this shit. And like, you know, I'm not even trying to sound like an asshole, but I don't usually operate like that. But this kind of when, you know, a piece of your like actual childhood passes away, I guess sometimes it does affect you a little bit. I'm not gonna sit here and say I'm like super sad and fucking lie to you guys, but that's I'm like, wow, that's, you know, a part of your life is like gone a little bit, you know. It's like, it takes you down, you know, memory lane. You remember being a kid, you know what I mean? Like I was like 6 and 7 when like around that age when his music was coming out. So yeah, wow, that's fucking crazy. But yeah, we what else happened? We have fucking fucking the Duke there. Philip, he passed away, 99 motherfucking years old. And that's shit sad too. It's not, it's not quite as sad as dying at 50 and like suddenly kind of thing, but like man's lived to fucking 99 years old. Good for you. Be sad that people like pass away, and it is sad to watch somebody, die and whatever, but motherfucker was 99 years old. That is a life, man. That is multiple lives. Good for you. Nice one. He almost made it to 100. He was really close to making it to 100, I think. So, poor fucker. You did good, kid. You had a good life, I guess. And, I hope you aren't quite as much of a dick as you were in The Crown. Because you kind of look like an asshole there. No offense. Like, you kind of look like you just have no love and shit. But I don't believe that. I don't believe everybody's completely like that. And, I don't really know shit about the monarchy or whatever. I know some stuff about how the Queen operates and, stuff we learned in school here in Canada. But, yeah, not well versed in the monarchy shit going on or, what it's like to live there and all this shit. But The Crown didn't make you look awesome, and I'm sorry they did that right before you died because that kind of sucks. But anyways, I still think it's sad that he passed away, man. But 99, man, I will be fucking lucky if I hit 65 at this rate in my family. Everybody's fucking dead over here. Everybody's fucking dead. We're all dying young, too. So I'll be lucky if I get past 65. So fucking, that's like 30 more years and I'll ever get to live. Good for you. I'm jealous already. I ain't even dying yet that I'm aware of. So, nice one, man. Fuck. That's 99 years old. Imagine that. Imagine being 90 fucking 9 years old. So 100 years ago, the fucking, when did World War fucking 1 end? 1919 or some shit? What the fuck? Let me look this up. When the fuck did World War 1 end? World War 1. No, sorry. When did World War 1 end? That was 1919. Am I fucking an idiot about that? 1918. This motherfucker was almost born when the First World War fucking happened. It's like jets hadn't been invented when this guy was born. You know what I mean? He's been around forever. He's seen the world change like crazy. Like whole countries have been like made since he's been alive. That's a long fucking time. Let me, like, what the fuck? Let me see. All right. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it is Prince Philip. I don't know why I didn't want to call him Prince, because maybe it was the Duke thing, but yeah. Yeah, Prince Philip. Dies at fucking age 99, man. Okay. Well, I want to see what the birth date is on that. I don't even fucking... What usually a Wikipedia page just like picks... Like just pops right up or something like that, Prince Philip... There's just too much fucking news going on about him dying. June 10th. 1921. Jesus fucking Christ, man. A few months he would have made the big 100. It's gotta be sad when you die or your significant other passes away. After that long, what else do you know at that point? She's old as fuck too, right? So, like, they've been married for... How the fucking long have they been married? I think they got married in the 50s or some shit, right? 1947 to 2021. What the fuck is that? That's 74 years. They were married for 70. They were married for lifetimes. Like, their kids are in their 70s, I think, aren't they? Like, yeah, so, like, fucking Charles or whatever the fuck his name is. Dear God, they've been married for so long. That is a long time. That has got to be so difficult for, like, to lose somebody that you've been with longer than people get to live. You know what I mean? Like that is crazy. That's got to be sad. I feel bad. I feel bad for that crazy fucking queen. grumpy looking motherfucker, but man, you know, she all right. She, you know, I think she might be a little racist or something. I don't know. But I don't know. She's just a cute old fucking lady now. No one gives a shit about that kind of crap. You know what I mean? You're like, well, one foot's in the grave. You know, how bad could they possibly be at this point, you know? But so what, Meghan Markle and whatever the fuck his name is, I guess gonna have to go back for the funeral, right? I think I saw somebody there was something going on Twitter, like a hashtag Megan or something like that. I don't even know. They're talking about something, like people were just making jokes about her having to go back, about them having to go back to the royal wedding or fucking funeral wedding. Man, today not my day on talking, but yeah. So yeah, that's sad. People passing away is sad, and you know a lot of the news going on today is about things with people that passed away. That fucking guy, you know, I don't want to sound too doom and gloom here, so let's skip the other thing first, and then let's talk about Alex Jones. Alex Jones is in the news again. I fucking love that guy, and I'm not gonna sit here and be like, you know, Alex Jones is the smartest guy on earth. He has so much knowledge. I love him because he's so ridiculous. He just says the dumbest shit, the funniest shit. Me and my friend used to watch InfoWars back in the day, like back when we were young, and we were like, man, okay, well, not young, but younger. We're like, this guy's got some shit to say. And then the next thing you know, he's like, Hillary Clinton's an interdimensional child molesting vampire. And I'm like, okay, I checked out. My friend kept going. He kept watching that shit, but I was like, I can't. And there was some other channel that was doing stuff like that too. But yeah, he's back in the news. Good old fucking Alex Jones. He was like stopping like a car of like, it's like something to do with like smuggling children and like some like church, a Catholic charity thing or something like that. And he's like, it's like so fucking staged looking. Like, come on. Like, let's fucking look at this video, man. Like, this is like stops smugglers or something like that. Alex Jones stops smugglers. This is crazy. He like stands in front of this car. He's like, you got kids in the back of there, and all this fucking crazy shit's going on. Yeah, and I mean, you're like, oh, Alex Jones, where the whole world hates you, and people just fucking hate you because of the Sandy Hook bullshit. People fucking hate you, and all of a sudden, like, you know, you always just happen to have a crew, like a camera crew around when something happens like that. Like, nobody else would have a camera around. Like a whole crew of people. Like, you know, you might get a cell phone video or something, but like this is clearly people with like a camera crew and like microphones and shit, you know? Fucking guy. He's so funny. He's so stupid. You know, the Sandy Hook thing was just stupid, but he says a lot of ridiculous shit, man. Hillary Clinton is an interdimensional child molesting vampire. I think he said that about Obama or something like that too. Like, you know, it's like, oh, you have to take what he says with a grain of salt. It's like worse than that. You have to just like completely disregard everything he says and just laugh at it for the ridiculousness that it is. It's so stupid. You know what I mean? Like, he's done some real shit, like, you know, the Bohemian Grove stuff in like 1990 fucking 8 or 9 or something like that, and whatever. But fucking Alex Jones, man, you should have watched your mouth. But yeah, so he's stopping these smugglers, I guess, from something to do with kids. Like, I don't even know what really fucking happens, but like, you can see the video on, I don't know if it was on YouTube or not. I was trying to find it. It doesn't look like, yeah, did Alex Jones, it was like migrant smuggled kids. Alex Jones, yeah. This is crazy, man. It's like something to do with like, it's like close to the border or something. I don't know exactly what's going on. I don't even want to speak on it. I'm sorry. I don't want to sound like a dumbass, but I don't really know exactly what was going on. But anyways, he's trying to look like this, like, you know, he's the savior of these kids, and he you know, he's doing a good job and whatever, and he's not a bad person and all that shit. Now, I think this comes in the wake of some other, I think there might have been a decision or something, like a wave, like something to do with they didn't accept his, I don't remember what the fuck was it. It was like, I think he appealed something and it was like denied or some shit like that. I don't know, but I think he's gonna be in big trouble. I think something like his stream got shut down. I'm gonna see if like I could find that actually. Alex Jones stream shut down. Cause I swear I saw something like that. Unless that was an old InfoWars thing, but yeah, I know that there was like an appeal or something that they, but I don't know if this was like directly before or after. I'm trying to find the information. I'm not great at this right now, doing both talking and investigating here, but yeah. Yeah, that motherfucker, man. He's funny as shit. He's so stupid. I mean, I don't know. I still laugh at some of the shit he says. Like I don't know, man. Does he need to be deplatformed and all this shit going on? Probably not. But I mean, nowadays you just got to be careful, man. You can't just say shit like that nowadays. You can't just be like all like Sandy Hook is fake and crazy shit's going on. You can't do that. That's not the world we live in anymore, Alex Jones. I'm sorry, man, but that's just not how it works. Can't just go around doing that because a lot of people I think harassed some people because of that and whatever. And I don't know if Sandy Hook's fucking real. I don't think it's necessarily fake, but I mean, anything could be fucking fake, I guess. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh, Sandy Hook because of this and that. I mean, like I don't know shit. I'm stupid. I'm not a fucking crime scene investigator. Like, I'm not a detective here. I'm not doing that kind of shit. I don't know. But I mean, odds are like I think it was probably real from what it looks like. So saying that it wasn't, you're gonna anger some people, especially if people are gonna get harassed about it, man. That's not good. That's not good. That is almost, that's just bad, man. Fucking DMX is dead. That's crazy. What the fuck, man? What the fuck? Wow, that's so crazy to me. Yeah. Fucking Alex Jones, good one, man. I don't think anybody's buying that video, by the way. Maybe they are, maybe they're not. Actually, you know what? I did see a couple of tweets that were like, did you just see Alex Jones save those children? He didn't fucking save the kids. It's all fake. The whole thing was so stupid. Anyways, you got a fucking crew with you. It's obviously not. I don't know. It looks like this all might be set up or intentional in some way, shape, or form. I don't know. I'm not a detective. But I know that you shouldn't be spewing ridiculous things about stuff like that nowadays. You got to be careful about your presence. If you've got an influence on people, you got to be a little bit careful with what you're saying, especially, young people and all that. You just got to be, and like conspiracies and all that shit. It's so intriguing and it's so, people just love it. It's all encompassing. Like it just, people get sucked in so easily, and like they're so fun to do and watch and listen. But I mean, a lot of these people like end up getting fucking paranoid, or they're already crazy people who are paranoid. And the next thing you know, there's some paranoid crazy guy listening to Alex Jones tell you that the government is interdimensional child molesting vampires, and they're trying to get fucking fetuses and all this crazy shit and fucking FEMA camps, and you know what I mean? Like then you're it's just kind of a breeding ground for bullshit. I don't know. So I think maybe you just got to be a little more careful there, man. But yeah, so we got Alex Jones in the news, Philip and DMX there passing away. I also saw, like, this is what's crazy. All this shit's happening at once, right? There was a volcano. Something about a volcano, the St. Vincent in the Caribbean is erupting, I believe. Explosive eruption reported. The volcano in St. Vincent. What's it called? La Soufriere? Soufriere. La Soufriere, I think. Wow, explosive eruption began at 8:41 a.m. Okay, so this is happening. Yeah, so there was seismic activity on the 8th. And apparently this thing hasn't erupted for some time now, I think. And, yeah, it's looking pretty bad. I mean, that volcano looks unhappy. And, you know, my suggestion there, and this might be wild, you guys, fucking wild. This is going to be crazy. So honestly, you better sit down to listen to this information because it's going to be life-changing. Living near volcanoes or on volcanoes is highly dangerous. It's not a good place to live. Boom. Life changed. It's not a good... Volcanoes aren't the best place to live. Now, they might be in great... You know what I mean? Like Hawaii and shit. Sure. Cool. Real fun. Good climate, you know? Like, real nice and enjoyable for a vacation. But living there, man, I don't know. You're kind of fucking asking for it. You're living on the thing that just brings death. And it's always just brought death. You know what I mean? Sure, eventually it brings life or something like that, you know, in a roundabout way. But these kinds of things kill things, you know? Volcanoes kill stuff. There's a lot of hot, heavy rocks in there. And, you know, they're almost like an unstoppable force. Like they are an unstoppable force. It's crazy. Get off of the volcanoes. Get the fuck away from volcanoes, everybody. Just fucking leave. Get off of them. Go away. Stop. Because, like, obviously it's dangerous there. What the fuck do you expect? No offense, but I mean, come on, man. There are other places to live. You don't just have to live there. This isn't like 1,500 fucking years ago where you're just stuck there. Leave. Get the fuck away from the volcano that might murder you. No, thank you. I will live, you know, complain about Canada and the cold fucking weather or not, but I am not living next to a volcano. How the fuck do you like that? Unless I am. I don't actually, you know what, now that I think about it, I don't even want to speak out of term. I've never heard of a fucking volcano being here. If I'm wrong, fucking tell me I'm wrong, alright? Somebody, to make sure I know that I'm wrong. Because I don't think there's any volcanoes near me. Like, I think Yellowstone is, like, the biggest volcano near me, which is, you know, it's like the fucking biggest volcano. It's fucking huge or whatever, but whatever it's called there. I don't know, but yeah, I don't live in the direct vicinity of a volcano. Like, if a volcano erupted, the nearest one to me erupted tomorrow, I probably wouldn't be dead tomorrow, you know? So yeah, that's my advice on that one. Don't live near volcanoes. Crazy shit, I know. Revolutionary ideas here, you know. I'm bringing it today, guys. DMX was a legend, man. 99 years old is a long time. Alex Jones has got to watch his mouth. And now we're here. Don't live on volcanoes or near volcanoes. All right? Glad we sorted that out. So the other thing I wanted to talk about, I don't know if there's anything else above that or besides that, but today there's news going on in the George Floyd shit. So some experts are coming forward, and I believe it was like pathologists and things like that to talk about the drugs, or like the defense that his death was caused by the drugs or whatever, meth, I believe. And, which, I mean, it's just looking at the video, man. Just look at the fucking video. They murdered that man. There's no fucking drugs there that killed that motherfucker. They murdered that motherfucker. They murdered George Floyd. And, you know, that's what happened. He died from, you could see it on video. Motherfucker's screaming, I can't breathe. Please help me. Let me off. You know what I mean? Like, or like, get off me. You know what I mean? Like, he couldn't breathe. That's why he died. And the experts are coming forward now. I think a few of them did. Like, we're on the trial, saying that there was no way that he died from drugs. He must have been, like the police killed him, is basically what they're saying. Like, this Chauvin or Chauvin, whatever, however you want to say his name, he better be fucked. I mean, like, in terms of evidence and, like, just, like, odds are against him, man. He's not, if he has to be in trouble. He murdered that guy. He fucking killed him. He fucking killed George Floyd, and that sucks, man. That really fucking sucks. And he's, and you know, this isn't an isolated incident. This is a guy who had, you know, a past of hate crimes and shit like that. Racially driven things going on in his life. This guy, you know, he's a fucking monster, and he murdered that guy. And, you know, if you think otherwise, fuck you. Get the fuck out of here. No one wants to hear your opinion if you think otherwise, because that's bullshit. You watch that video, and he killed that guy, and this motherfucker deserves more than what he'll probably get, because that's what happened, man. I think he's up for second-degree murder, something about second-degree, like, manslaughter or something like that, and third-degree murder or something. I can't, I could be completely fucking that up. Let me see here. What is his 3 charges: felony murder, third murder, depraved mind, third degree depraved mind murder, and second degree manslaughter. So yeah. So capital, like felony murder, third degree, and then second degree manslaughter. Okay. Yeah, and he probably won't get that bad of a punishment in terms of like what he's done and what he deserves. And yeah, so this is crazy. So the pathologists are saying, you know, yeah, that was what happened. There's no way he died from drugs. He didn't have a particularly high amount of the drugs in his system to say that he passed away from them. Like something like cardiac arrest like that would have been an instant or like sudden death. But they could tell based on whatever, I don't know the science, but they could tell that he died from lack of oxygen. He didn't die suddenly. He suffocated to death, you know? Like, he was murdered, he was killed, and yeah, so I'm wondering, you know, if he's actually, you know, going to pay the price here, and things are, you know, if the system will work and he goes away, and, you know, and like he has to at this point. The evidence is fucked. Like, if you can look at that video alone and tell me that he didn't murder that guy, I think you don't have a fucking soul or a heart. Like, there shouldn't even, like, I know it's like you have to have a fair trial here, but like there just shouldn't be a trial for this. Like there should. I'm not even saying, like, God, it's just that poor guy, man. Fucking George Floyd. They fucking, it's terrible. The whole thing is terrible. And it's just been crazy in the news, man. Like, all this shit. You know, I'm amazed. I'm really fucking amazed. It's the George Floyd thing is heartbreaking. You know, like, you know, and people are talking, you know, Prince Philip died and whatever died, and like DMX died. But you know what, man? Like George Floyd was killed. This is an unjust thing that happened, you know, and I feel so bad. And it's just, fuck, man. But I hope this guy gets what he deserves. I hope he goes to jail and whatever. I mean, he deserves worse than that, but I hope he goes to jail at the very least. And the justice system, at least, works at this point. Fucking poor George Floyd, man. Rest in peace to that man. Yeah, he, you know, he's I hope some things start to turn around here. You know, I hope things change for the better, and we can look at ourselves and, you know, and you know, fix the problems in society. You know, instead of just, you know, pretending they don't exist or something. You know, it's gonna be yeah. I hope this ends well, like for the for George Floyd's family and everything. You know, I hope this goes as good as it could. You know, because we want to be happy, man. Everyone wants to be happy. And I know again I'll say, people are saying I'm doom and gloom and whatever, and I just today's just news going on, man. I just want to give my thoughts on the news. DMX is a big part of my life. Prince Philip is not part of my life at all, but my girlfriend's British, well, or at least she descends from British people, so she's interested in that. And so I feel bad. Old guy passed away. Good life though, it was a long life. And Ja Rule. DMX's fucking life wasn't as long. 50's pretty young. And it's hard to see somebody. Like my father passed away a couple years ago. He was only 52. And I feel that, that's young. It's a young death, man. That's sudden. It's a little traumatic. I feel that shit. So them dying, that's a shame. Alex Jones is always going to be a fucking idiot. Volcanoes are shit. And then George Floyd, man. It's good to open up like the news for once and see like something is happening here. Like he's like they're gonna win. You know what I mean? Like it feels like this is gonna, like, it's not a win in general because they lost George. They lost George, and it was unfucking fair. But as far as like this is right now, hopefully they're gonna win, man. And like this part of it, hopefully this part is the good guys are gonna prevail, because it's bad, man. That is bad. That is not good. And like I said, if you disagree, if you think that was fine, you're a fucking animal. And you can fuck yourself. And there's something fucking wrong with you. But most, if not all, people agree that guy murdered George, So, yeah, just, we got to keep talking about this kind of shit. And like I said, hopefully this brings some change around, so we can be happy. And, we can be as happy as all the Taylor Swift fans. She's doing all the re-recording the album, the Taylor Swift versions of the albums. I think it's something to do with like owning her rights to her songs, or maybe it was just working with that fucking weirdo who touched everybody. I don't know. But we can all be as happy as her, because it is kind of a grim week going on here. It goes from like no news, everything. Trump leaves office and everything's quiet, and then we just start getting like Alex Jones, all this fucking shit. I was saying to my girlfriend like 2 or 3 days ago, I was just being like, man, it feels like it's gonna be a crazy week. Like it feels like something is happening this week. I'm like Alex Jones is back in the news. I kept saying that. I'm like, Alex Jones is back in the fucking news, and it's not that I'm happy. Alex Jones is whatever crazy and that he's back, but he just makes me laugh. And things are very uneventful here when you're in full lockdown again. So news is like the news and YouTube and doing my own content is like the only form of fun I have. So news is important right now. And people say don't listen to CNN, don't listen to Fox, whatever. I just watch all the news outlets, and if they're all have ideas that mesh together and all seem to be make sense together, then maybe some truth is in some of this stuff, but you got to be able to make that judgment call, so I need news right now. And the Alex Jones thing popped up. I'm like, yeah, it's going to be a crazy week this week. And then, volcanoes and the fucking sky's falling and the prince is dead. And, the George Floyd shit is happening. Things might be monumental. This could be the fucking, this is like the what are they? The trial of the century. They had fucking OJ. We have something, this is the new OJ thing. It's not the same exact deal, but this is like our OJ. This is like the trial of the fucking century. This could make or break it, man. I think there's going to be some real fucking trouble in America if this doesn't go well. This could, not civil war maybe, but real unrest going down. fucking riots. There will be riots. And I'm not saying I'm inciting riots. I don't want riots, but there fucking will be, man. It has to go in favor, you know what I mean, of like George Floyd's family and whatever. Because it just represents too much at this point. It's too fucking deep. The evidence is too overwhelming. It's so obvious, you know what I mean? Fuck these guys. Or at least that guy. Fuck that guy. They murdered him. And it has to be treated as such because there's just going to be so much chaos in the wake of a fucking, you know, a dismissal of some sort or whatever the fuck it is. If he's not treated by the law, like treated properly, you know, treated the same as everybody else. We hold these people, the police, and the police should hold themselves to a higher fucking standard because that's what they're expected. You know what I mean? That's what they're supposed to do. They're supposed to protect. They're supposed to help. They're supposed to serve. And shit like this keeps happening. You know what I mean? And I hope this is the turning point. I hope things, you know, start to go better because it's fucking shit. But yeah, then we can be as happy as the Taylor fans. You know, and then, you know, there's other random shit going on right now. You know, the Lil Nas X song and all the controversy with the devil shit going on. And it's like, man, they've been talking about fucking devils in music forever. They've been saying stuff about, you know, stereotyping gay people and fucking saying that they're the devil forever and that people are devil worshippers in Hollywood and all this shit. This has been going on for a long time. Leave the fucking guy alone. I agree. Maybe the video might have gone a little bit much. But at the same time, like, what is too much? Just fuck off. Leave him alone. He's an artist. He's making money. It's working. And, yeah, you know, I don't think there's a whole lot to say there. But, I mean, it's just been a real interesting week. And, I mean, I thought 2021 was just going to stay kind of uneventful. But I guess not, man. Like, you know, who knows what happens next, you know what I mean? And I think, like, who gets the fucking, the crown, you know? Charles, right? I think Charles got that little fucking puke from the show that is literally just a piece of shit the entire time. Fuck that guy. You know what I mean? Team Princess fucking Diana all the way. Fuck Charles. That guy can get fucked. I don't give a shit. If you don't want me to have an opinion like this, then the Crown shouldn't have fucking showed me all the shit they showed me. He's an asshole, all right? So, you know, fuck that. But yeah, a lot of crazy stuff, man. I keep wanting to be like, oh damn, DMX, but I know I'm fucking recording an episode here, so I'm like, fuck, I can't just keep going back to that, and I can't keep going back to the George Floyd thing, and I can't. But like, news has never blown my mind like this, and I know it's not like the most amazing fucking news and all this crazy, but like it is. On the other hand, you know, I'm having a hard time with the DMX thing. I'm like, that's crazy, man. That's part of my childhood. And then the George Floyd thing. Every time I think about it, like a shiver goes up my spine, man. Like I literally get teary-eyed and shit thinking about George Floyd. It's fucking. It's heart-wrenching, and there has to be some justice. It's the only reason why I keep talking about it right now and shit, man. I love everybody as much as I possibly can, and that fucking shit sucks. And I hope that fucking cocksucker, fucking Chauvin, whatever the fuck his stupid first name is, gets the shit that he deserves. And you know what? I love you guys. So you know what? I think. Yeah, I think it's just, you know, what are the good things going on right now, you know? I don't know. It's hard to, just jump into other, like fun shit, you know, like happy shit. But, to turn thing, I watched the trailer for Space Jam, and, I don't know how to feel about that. I don't know about you guys. I don't know how to feel about the Space Jam thing. It looks funny, I guess, you know. LeBron James, I don't think is a great actor. Obviously, I don't know, he's a basketball player, you know, but it looks funny. there you go. There's my happy news. Doom and gloom Merc here. Fuck. I can't help it. The world is just driven by fucking shitty news, I guess, today, guys. I don't know. Oh, you know what? I forgot to mention. It's like one of them good days. What do they call them? Good days for Canada to remember stuff. Remembering things in history. I believe today is the anniversary of Vimy Ridge from World War I. Speaking of World War I, with Philip being old as fuck. Yeah, Vimy Ridge was a battle in World War I. And it was a bloody battle. And it was pretty crazy, man. It was a pretty pivotal battle, I believe, as well. And we love to remember the soldiers who fought for our country here in Canada, and we respect them hard, man. They gave their lives to make things fucking good for us, and that's my happy note I'm gonna end on. I think the fucking Vimy Ridge. That was lest we forget, we would say, and yeah. So you know what, guys? I just think the roundup is that, the real takeaway here today, all right, guys? The real fucking takeaway is don't live near volcanoes. I think that was the most important thing we touched on today, right? Don't live near or on volcanoes. I love you guys. You guys have a fucking great weekend. Mercury out.